Joey, we're into them. Day number 2 up here in the North Country, fishing with the Maine outdoor enthusiast. Getting ready to put in the mud lake here, getting the boat all ready, getting to put in. Had a great day yesterday. Today it's just starting to rain, getting a little bit of wind blowing here. Going to be a nice little salmon chop. Just starting to sprinkle, but we're supposed to get a fair amount of rain today, so we're going to put in here. Try mud out, maybe sneak down the thoroughfare into Long. Now see if we can get a nice trout or a salmon today. Had a good day yesterday, so see how we make out. How do you feel about it so far?
Feel like I'm gonna get wet.
Oh yeah. Well, you got your slicker on. You'll be all right.
I'm feeling a 7-pound salmon.
7 pound. I think you're right. Timing's everything.
7.24.
Yep. There's 7-pounders in here, and they need to eat sometime. I don't see why they couldn't eat what we put in.
It's all about the timing, right?
That's right.
A little bit of a late start.
Better late than never. Better late than never. Close as you can get. Oh, deepens off pretty good there too.
Yeah, a little better than over there.
No catching the resident fish.
Can't catch a 5-pounder off the dock if you don't cast off it.
No, boy.
That'd be a good story for the ages, you know.
That would be a story. More than you would know, Joe. More than you would know. Here, Paul, hold on to that. We'll see if I can get this. Right over on the dock there.
Here we are, day 2, round 2.
Yes, beautiful sunny day in paradise.
We hang out in the camp till it starts raining before we decide to go fishing. So.
Well,
And Joe says he has a 7-pound salmon.
Hook jaw.
With his name on it.
I'm pretty specific. It's got to be male hook jaw.
yeah, I like those.
Yeah,
Those
that's
big
right.
males.
Yeah. You know, when you start getting to the level of experience and caliber of fishermen we are, you got to give them a fighting chance.
Yeah.
I mean, if we came out here at daylight and just started fishing, we'd be all limited out by 8:30, 9 o'clock.
Not even fair.
Yeah. Well, nah. Why even bother?
Well, you're a sportsman.
It's like taking candy from a baby.
So being a sportsman, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yep.
Well, I guess we'll go freeze our butts off and get a little wet.
We're in for a little bit of an adventure again today, because if we want to go where I want to go, down to Van Buren Cove, it's a bit of a hike down
Oh,
there,
yeah.
So, you guys
You
are
put
up
in 12 hours yesterday.
yeah.
Yep.
I don't think we'll have to worry about a sunburn today.
No.
Joe's got a nice little...
Oh yeah, I got my nice raccoon eyes.
There you go. Dad burnt half of his face.
Yeah.
My face feels like leather. Alright.
Next time we'll have to roll him over halfway through his nap.
Yeah. It's like a rotisserie.
Yeah, he will. Largemouth bass and these lily pads.
Don't hoss it, Joe. Oh, that's a nice trout. Don't let him get in the reach there, Joe. Oh, shoot.
I think I messed you up.
Oh, that was me, because the thing twisted.
Oh,
when I-
it did. Well, you know, it's all about timing, you know. If you
Don't hoss it,
you
Joe.
can't get out of your first thing. These trout up in the county are known for sleeping in a little in the morning. You don't want to start too early.
That is a nut.
Oh yeah, he's a fatty.
That's a male.
Yep, nice one.
You know what I don't have, Joe?
Force.
I got my forceps, but I don't have my knife.
Oh.
The pocket.
Oh yeah.
I don't want him to get twisted all up there.
Unless you want another feed of trout, I don't care about keeping him. Unless you wanna have another feed. If you wanna have another feed, we'll go for it.
I'm good. It's your call.
You want to let that go, Joe?
I'm happy to.
Oh, geez, Dad. That's easy. Oh. Oh.
You guys will get a picture of the next one.
Yeah, I'll show you another one. Just a second.
My
I'm
God.
just kidding.
This YouTube stuff I'm not used to.
Yeah.
You've made my.
I've had 3 years to get used to it.
We've already started out better than we did yesterday, you know,
Is that
right off the bat.
Less than
how long?
5 minutes.
How long did that take, Joe?
Oh, very short. Less than 5 minutes. Oh yeah, definitely.
I gotta get this out of here. Get us.
Well, let me stop filming. Give you a hand.
Dad threw her back in the brook before we get a good picture of her.
Yeah.
Beaver working.
There we go.
Go down in the old hunting hole.
Fish on.
How you saying? It looks pretty light. Might be a trout. How'd you think? Is it? Yeah, they usually roll it. Yep.
You gonna let it go, Joe?
Oh yeah.
Well, we'll just pull that one right over the side. Yeah. It ain't that big, so. Need the scalpel? What's your finger
Just
there?
handy.
You don't want to be extracting any hooks out of somebody's thumb.
I've watched some YouTube videos on that. Well, you do a fishing line?
I see you do it on Little Liam.
Disease.
I said, yeah, don't hurt the foot. Don't hurt the foot.
Easy. Disease.
I said, yeah, don't hurt the foot. So,
Yeah.
There's 4.
Beat that.
Span of just a few short years, Babe Winkleman's comprehensive guide series of books has become the most sought-after source of fishing knowledge for anglers across North America. Let Babe teach you about walleyes, bass, fishing in Canada, fish locators, jig and live bait fishing secrets, and even how to cook and clean your catch. The comprehensive guide series, the ultimate source of fishing knowledge. Available at Myers, Thrifty Acres, Entertainment Video, and Foodorama.
Oh, Paul's got another
I'm
one.
finally on the board.
Don't speak too fast.
That's all I'm saying. Don't want to count our chickens before they hatch. You're right.
Oh, that's a nice trout. Nice looking trout. Oh yeah.
look at that guy right
Yeah.
there. Hey. Here, I'll let you do your video recording there.
Nice one. Oh, we're gonna
Keep
stay
it
out of the
going.
weeds this time.
What's that? She's bleeding there.
Oh yeah.
Joey. We're into him.
We are into them.
We got the place to ourselves.
Sure do.
We get the place to ourselves.
Forceps in there.
Forceps. Retractor. We ain't even got up in the thoroughfare yet.
There's the good holes up there, up at the corner.
Catching trout left and right in the pickerel grass.
Yeah. Should I keep it? I would, Paul.
Got pretty good blood.
Yeah. You kids are gonna want something.
Oh yeah.
That's my first one of the year.
It's a nice one. Yeah, light colored up here, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, real light.
That's a 13 incher, that'd be perfect, but it's probably over, Paul, because you're only allowed one over 14. And,
Yep.
Get your little conger, Dad.
I don't have anything.
All right.
I left my knife at
Let's
the
see what we can
camp.
get. Yeah. Yeah, those ones last night there, they were really finishing. They were
Yeah.
ticking.
Yeah. These ones, usually everything we've hooked, we've caught, so they're. I'm surprised we haven't had a hit right there. Going around that corner is usually the
Honey hole.
honey hole, the money pit.
7 pounders and then drove all them small ones out. We
Yeah.
just got to get him enticed.
Yeah.
Paul is a whole different animal today. He is just waylaying them.
How's it feel, Paul?
Oh, it looks nice.
Tail 6 inches wide. Nice one.
Oh yeah, it's beauty. Salmon.
It is a salmon.
Yep.
I think. What the heck is that?
Wow. It's that salmon season now.
I don't want to be that guy that. Oh, that's a nice salmon.
Yeah. There he is. He's in.
That's a nice salmon, Paul.
Yes.
18 inches. Little bit of a slant. Maybe a little better than 18, Joe.
Let's talk
Nice
about
one.
FBM now.
Talk about yeah, first biggest, but biggest and most, right?
I'm at 0.
Yeah.
I probably shouldn't be trash talking.
You got biggest and most so far.
You want to keep it, Paul?
See your forceps in there? Well, it's, I don't want to keep a whole pile of.
You don't want to keep any fish.
It was gonna be like they're a bunch of killers.
Oh no! Don't worry. I'm no purist.
Yeah, that may be close to 20 inches there, so it's long and.
Yeah.
All right, Paul.
Woo!
There you go.
Skinny guy, but
Oh yeah, he's a little thin, but he's got some length to him. Pretty. Nice.
we can keep her.
Okay.
All right, let's get back out there and do it again.
We had to duck the other day. We come up through to check on the lake, and
Oh yeah. Looks like I'll have to duck a little now.
yeah, we had to duck. I
Do a
have,
little concrete inspection.
Joe, I have had to take this right off.
Oh yeah.
Nobody here, Paul.
We made it out to the big lake. Big lake, big fish.
Where the 7-pounders are.
Oh yeah, the old hook jaw.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make me a tie clip out of that hook if I catch him. Wouldn't that look nice? Big old salmon hook there for a tie clip.
Yeah.
Did sometimes. Woo!
That'd be leave a mark.
That would have left a mark, yeah.
That is clean the,
Yeah.
what's that, Rick Lively Adventures right off the top of your scalp.
You'd be just like that old toothbrush commercial where the guy had the flip top head. Head would flip over backwards, you'd brush his teeth. Well, the lake was just too full of debris down there. Couldn't even keep a line in the water. Solid salad. Oh yeah. So we're headed back down in here the old honey hole we was fishing this morning to see if a few more stragglers eased up into the hole.
I'd be surprised if we didn't hook another fish.
Yeah. I got to thinking, I got to take one home to my grandfather, so I got to catch at least one more.
You had a beautiful trout there and you threw it back.
Yeah. I had a beautiful trout and you threw it back.
He told me to.
It didn't look like he had much meat on his ribs. I want one of the little stick up between the ribs.
Oh, okay. See what we can do.
Once they get up about 20 inches, we can cook them ribs just like a rack on the grill. Yeah.
Tough for me to keep out of the weeds.
Fancy footwear.
You'll be on your own. I'll just have to try to navigate the boat, keep it.
Could get a little drizzle midday.
Yeah. Just that it's windy and rainy, it's like 43 degrees or whatever.
Oh yeah, at the breast. Yeah.
It's not like we're sitting out here and it's 70 degrees and raining.
No.
This is some people might not call this fun. I don't think my wife would. I think her level, her tolerance level for this is, I think that's 6 foot 0. She wouldn't see the fun in this at all.
Oh, see, she's letting right up now.
Yeah,
The sun's gonna come out.
There we go.
Oh, he's got him on.
Oh boy. What are we gonna do now?
You just hold her steady.
What are we gonna do now, Paul? Yeah, that might be a good one, Paul. His hand ain't quite working right, real ring. Don't let him get over in that. Let him get over in that. Don't try to do it too quick now, Jerry. Not too quick.
No. Still staying down a little.
Yeah. This might be a good fish. Oh, look at the size of that fish. Oh my God.
Where'd he go, will ya?
That's a salmon, Paul.
Yeah.
Here, you want me to...
Oh, I thought you were keeping us straight.
Oh, that's a nice salmon.
That is a nice salmon.
That's a nice salmon. You got your GoPro going, Paul?
There he is.
Yeah.
Nice one.
Look at that baby.
That is a nice one. That's why you come out here in this weather, you know.
Get her out.
Whoop. Oh, he's He's off now, ain't he?
You're in the weeds there, Dad.
Oh, that's a nice.
Oh, look how fat that baby is.
Beauty. He swallowed your fly, I did.
Yep. Swallowed a hole.
Oh, that's a nice salmon right there.
Nice salmon. Thick one.
Yeah, that's what we come out after right there.
Mm-hmm.
21, 22.
Thick though. Lot thicker than that. Slimy.
That's going to be a nice meal right there. That's one of the bigger salmon you've caught, Paul.
Come on, buddy.
What's the fly in his oh, that's a nice fish.
Beauty.
Beauty.
Can't feel my fingers.
Nice. Yeah, that's a male. That's a hook-billed male.
Look at that baby.
That's nice. Oh yeah. Nice. Look at them big spots. Yep. Can't beat it. You can't beat it.
He hit like a ton of bricks. Did he hit good?
You don't get them drinking coffee on the couch, do you, Mike? Female, ain't it?
No, I think it's a male.
Oh, is it?
Got a little bit of a kite there.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, but I think it's just not a male that hasn't spawned yet.
Yep.
Or no, it didn't spawn. It's
Good healthy one.
oh, he's a good healthy fish.
Nice.
That's a long leg fish right there.
Nice. Nice looking string. Oh, it's running away.
Gotta bring this.
Big old fat one.
Oh, nice one. Yep. Beauty.
Rain and wind. Yeah, not for
Frigid.
the faint of heart.
Nope.
We haven't caught your 7-pounder yet.
Nope. You got
Paul came close.
close to 5 probably, yeah.
We gotta weigh that.
Yep.
Measure it.
I don't know what. We don't have any scales.
We're dripping.
I'll look in my. I used to have a set of them D-liars there in my.
Do you?
I used to. I'll check and see if I still got them.
Okay. Yeah, I did too. Dad always had the old delier there that you hook your finger.
I mean, if there's no scale, it can be whatever
Yeah.
You can do whatever I say it weighs, right?
We can get a measurement, but yeah, I don't know if I don't think I have scales in my. I know I don't in my tackle box.
She's wild out there.
Oh yeah.
Oh, did he just take your fish?
No. What was it?
There was a bird there.
I think it was an eagle or something.
The big one's still there. No, they're all 3 still there.
He swooped down though.
I better get down there.
He swooped down.
Wouldn't See, I can't imagine seeing a bald eagle with that 5-pound salmon going across the lake. Tears running right down Paul's cheeks.
I swear it was true. I got it on camera. I really did catch a salmon.
It may be legally against the law to kill an eagle, but I think Paul would take the chance.
Oh yeah, he'd be pretty close.
Yeah, he'd have that pellet gun out there chasing the eagle. Shoot.
Yeah, I go from half-eaten deer to half-eaten fish.
Yeah.
I can't see.
I'm going to bundle up and we're going to buzz down and drop a line in and...
Catch a 7-pounder.
Yeah. Big hook-bill male.
All right, we got all warmed up and dried out. We got a little noontime sustenance, shot a podcast. Paul's over there cleaning up all his trophies. We're gonna head back out and try to add a couple more to the board. See what we can do. I think, oh yeah, 6-pound would be great. I think some have trickled up into the honey hole while we've been talking things over. We had to shame Mark into it a little bit to get him to come join us, but I think he's going to come out here in a minute. He don't want us to stave up his boat, so he's going to come guide us, get us down into the good hole. That is a beauty salmon over there, beauty salmon. I can believe it with that first one.
There's some insects. Get my hands all nice and cold before going out.
Yeah.
Just to...
Nothing cold in fish line. Nice pink meat.
Oh yeah.
It's not like them old stockies there with all pale.
Oh, that'll be so good.
Well, what do you think, Mark? How's it going to go?
It's going to go wet. It's going to go cold. It's going to go windy. But hopefully we'll catch a fish.
Oh, I think we will.
Make that all worthwhile.
Yeah, yeah.
Even because it's even with the wind and the cold and the rain. So yeah, but there's no getting around the cold.
Nope, no getting around that.
It's going to be cold.
At least we won't take a big jaunt up the other end
No,
of
we're going
long.
to keep it local.
Yep.
We're going to keep it close. So when we do get really cold, we'll be able to head right back in. And
All those fish were empty, just about.
yeah.
Surprised me. I thought
Yeah,
they'd be filled up.
Yeah, I thought maybe they'd be picking off smelt coming up the thoroughfare there.
It's probably what they was hoping. They was empty.
Yeah,
It's probably why they were hitting so hard.
yeah, they were hungry.
Yep. All right, I think we can do it.
Oh, we're going to do it.
Well, let's head back to camp. Funny brook fishing, sometimes if you even let your shadow cast on the water.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
How do you drive it over the top of them in lakes?
Yep.
I don't care.
Yeah, you're right. Yep. We drive right over the top of them with the motor running here.
Yep.
Roasted garter snake. Or smoked garter snake.
Little bit of rub on it.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we thought for sure that the fish were going to trickle back in, but we were mistaken. Sorely mistaken. Swing and a miss, but we still had a great day.
Yeah, we still caught fish.
Yep. That spot's always been hit and miss. Always.
Yeah, that's always been a hit and miss type of spot.
That's from your experience anyway, right?
Yeah.
What?
Every place I fish and hunt is a hit and miss.
Yeah,
Most
yeah.
of the time it's a miss.
Yeah, me too, yeah. Yeah. Even when I finally get a chance to hit, I usually miss.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, we still got one one good high point left in the day.
Yeah, we do.
Dinner.
Supper.
I think
dinner,
I can
yep.
think of a lot of high
Supper,
points.
yeah.
I can think of the Benoit videos.
Oh, yeah.
The warm fire and hot food.
Oh yeah. Conversation.
Yeah, and if
Little
we were-
ribbon, little
if we were
joking.
drinkers, it could be beer, but we're not. So
No,
we're gonna forego that high point.
We wouldn't be able to stand it if we was drinkers. We wouldn't know if we was a foot horseback. I can leave my pole and stuff right in
I'm
there.
gonna leave mine
Yeah.
right.
Oh yeah, should be. Yeah. Don't want my line getting wet.
And another good thing, I'm not wet, Joe.
Nope, me either.
Not wet.
We've got the old medalist out here. He's quite a rod builder though, really. Those are nice. Does a nice job.
He does. He does. He does a very good job.
Good morning, everyone. What are we here on now? Day 3?
Day 3.
The beautiful Fish River chain of lakes.
Yes.
This is our...
Chasing the elusive Atlantic landlock salmon
Yep.
in Brook Trout.
Yep, native Maine brook trout. It's a lot better day today. We can even see the sunshine
Yeah.
peeking through the clouds. We got the silhouette of one of the finest modern day fly fishermen ever to cast a fly in the northern region, up here in the bow. We're gonna give her a good go here in the morning, see if anybody's snuck into a honey hole from down up above.
Now I'm getting smoke blowing up my back.
Yeah, that's right. Yep. Yeah, the only reason he can't cast 150-foot fly lines because he only uses 110.
That's right.
If you throw 150 feet, throw the back end right out through the guards.
That's a limiting factor.
Yeah, that's right. All right, we'll sneak down the lake and see if we can make something happen here. I set that hook and, well, say, kite come up out of the water just like a pulp hook. Shook his head about twice and it was over. He was gone just like that. I've never seen nothing like it.
Like a pulp hook.
We're gonna be.
Yeah, you look that line put itself right in that split ring.
You did a good job, Joe. You're gonna fish.
I'll never get it before I get sold.
You're gonna fish, or you're gonna frig with your equipment?
I'm gonna mess with my equipment for a while, I guess.
Gonna have all the fish caught by the time you get in the water.
I think you're right.
Yep, free amateur hour over here on the U-boat.
Yeah, it's amateur hour. I've fought with them split rings before for 5 minutes trying to get a hook on, then that line put itself on.
Go figure, huh?
Yeah, oh yeah. Break your thumbnail right off trying to get that thing
yeah.
straight. I'd never buy a set of split ring pliers. I always break my thumbnails right down to the meat.
More fun that way.
Yeah. Well, it looks like we don't have any competition unless they've come and gone.
I'm surprised. It's a good thing. We're going to get at least the first pass up here. Sometimes when I'm down here, people come down, you know, but
Right.
we're going to get the first pass anyway.
Get one here right away.
She'll be fresh for us.
Some people just want to watch it on YouTube, you know, but somebody's got to come out here to put it on YouTube.
That's exactly right. Stuff isn't going to happen by itself, Joe.
It's a shame, but someone's gonna do it.
Yep. Crying Jane. When we would drift with live bait, we'd use these called strike guard. Look like that.
Yeah.
Clip onto your pole, and that's like a little release. You set the tension. So just as soon as they bite it, you have your bail open.
Yep.
Then just as soon as they did it, you set it real light. Once that starts going out, we'd count to 10, close the bail, and they'd either be there or they wouldn't. Yeah, just to because we just lip hook them, so you had to let them get it a little bit. The bad part about that is usually, you wanted to, you hooked them deep usually, so you had to plan on keeping some.
Yeah.
Always worked good. There he is.
There we go.
No, he's off.
Shoot, Joe.
Doing two-step there for a second.
Yeah.
Almost took a bath. Yeah, there was one there. My father caught the one ice fishing in, well, I was there with him, 6 1/4 pounds hook jaw on Deering Lake, which is right next to East Green. He let me get all the flags all day long. We caught quite a few salmon that day. And I was young. I was probably 10 years old. And we was picking up the traps at the end of the day, and he come to that trap, and all the line was gone off it. The spool was that big. He pulled it, half of it in, and he caught up, and that great big salmon was on there. I'd hooked the flag on the wrong side of the trigger on the ice trap.
No kidding.
Yeah, I'd have caught it if I'd, because he let me get every flag all day long. The one that had that giant on there,
Isn't that the way it goes?
yeah. I don't know if you ever saw those. They used to make an ice trap over in Greenville called the Maine Guide.
Yep.
That's what we had, all those traps, and it had a release that went like that, and you hooked the flag on the back side of it. And at the the Maine Guide fly shop or something like that. Used to make them.
So I got a fresh fly. That's the problem.
Yeah.
In fact, it's a nice feeling, Joe, when they send you a check on the 1st of the month a couple of days ago to go fishing. That's a nice feeling.
That's what me and Paul will be doing once these videos hit the press. These are going to go viral.
You guys would be done your day job.
Yeah.
Rolling in it.
Yeah. Paul will be headed into the office saying, I don't know who's going to push the bills, but it ain't going to be me.
Bill Graves.
Yeah, Bill Graves.
Bill Graves is going to have to come in out of retirement.
I just took your honey home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you ever think about doing any writing, sending in any articles to try to get them?
No, I haven't.
Never thought about it, no.
Does it pay well?
I don't know.
No, I'm guessing not.
No.
Maybe I will sometime.
They're always looking for people, Paul, contributors.
Maybe I will.
I haven't read those publications in a long time, but there used to be a guy from my area, Jack something his name was. He had a camp on Junior Lake, and he used to write stuff about our area once in a while.
Yeah.
I'm sure you've read his articles in there.
Yeah.
I've never tied many drops. What do you use for a knot for your drop?
Oh, I'd have to show you. I don't know
Yeah.
the name of it, but
Not the clench.
I usually do a blood knot with the.
yeah. Well, I changed, Paul.
With
There's
the
a
tag
way you
piece
loop.
hanging off.
You make a loop 4 or 5 times, and I'd probably have to get online again to see how I did it, but. I used to use, like Paul said, a blood knot and then leave a tag, you know, one end to tag, and I tied my dropper on that and stuff. But now there's a new knot, a really quick way, easy way of doing it. Paul, you get a leader and you put a loop in it and you pass it through the line through that loop 4 or 5 times, 6 times.
I've never had a blood knot break. So.
Yeah, I've had them come apart on me a few times.
I can tie a blood knot
Probably
pretty
more
quick.
my fault. And that's how I lost the big one over to Square Lake 2 years ago. That parted there at that knot.
Yeah. On the Miramichi, all those guys would tie their own tapered leaders. They'd all use Maxima leader, and then they'd have, say, 20, then they'd tie it together to a 15,
Yeah,
and
I've
they'd
done
tie
that.
it together to a...
I made my own leaders
Yeah.
at one time. Yeah. You just work your way down.
Yeah.
Start with the thick butt section, work your way down to your tippet.
Yeah,
And like Paul said, on those you do a blood knot.
yeah. And I think the one we used to, like when you tie to your fly line, nail knot, they
Yep.
used to use a lot.
Yeah, I use a nail knot. These
Yep.
are all nail knots of what we have.
I do loop to loop though now.
Mine's a nail knot there that I have on my fly line. Connecting my...
Oh, he was putting the bugs to him. Little crayfish.
Yeah.
What else do we have for treasures? Big beetle bug or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's putting all the...
Yeah, quite a bit of insects in there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Grateful.
Yeah.
Not like the ones I caught yesterday.
Tasty treat.
These are Paul's home-raised eggs.
Home raised?
Yeah. Laid them
Oh, yeah.
myself.
I know all about those. We have those at home. They set right up high in the pan. Them store-bought ones would have covered the whole bottom of that pan time they spread around.
Runny.
Yep.
How am I doing, Joe?
Oh, you're doing good. That's going to be good.
With a stack of flapjacks and a couple eggs.
I'll whack off a couple.
There's a knife right there. The weather was not so good. So
We struggled with some debris and stuff in the water.
yeah,
Spots
the
we wanted to
water
fish.
conditions, we'll call that water conditions, were less than ideal. We couldn't fish where we wanted to a lot of times because of stuff on the water and muddy water.
We're just coming up with as many excuses as we can.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No
just as many.
excuses, had
Nope.
a good time.
Oh,
Caught
yeah.
some fish.
What was the total? We said
7, 5, and 1. So yeah, that's
7, 5. Yep.
13.
That's 13. Baker's dozen.
yeah.
Yep.
And so as far as FBM is concerned,
Yep.
Dad caught the first. I caught the biggest and caught the most.
Yep.
So
We each got the one.
We each got
one-
part of the championship belt.
Yep, that's right.
Yeah. We'll have to cut that in 3 pieces.
Yeah, that's right.
we need a belt.
Yep.
That was a good time. I haven't laughed as hard in a long time.
Oh, yeah, we had a great time. Great time.
So we're sitting here. I'm sitting in my long
Yeah,
underwear.
yeah.
Friday.
You get a sponsorship for those? What brand are those?
Yeah, that's
Is that
actually,
minus 33?
That's actually military.
Oh, that's military. Yeah.
That's polar weight military. I had a coworker that was in the National Guard.
It's like he's posing for an underwear ad.
Yeah, and he asked me if I wanted some thermal weight, some polar weight long underwear. Absolutely. He gave me a few sets of really high quality stuff.
Yep.
Government issue.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks
And I
high
never
quality.
had to serve to get it.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I just had to know
Yeah.
somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All you're missing's a green checkered house coat. Then you'd show good.
Well, that's in the
Yep.
mail right now. So
Yep.
yeah.
Well, I appreciate the trip for sure. Your hospitality's unmatched.
And it was a lot of fun.
You wouldn't let me lift a finger
That's
all
even,
trip.
I take that as a better compliment than if you said I was a really good fisherman. Or
Oh, yeah?
whatever. I take that as a...
But we don't want to get carried away.
Exactly. Well, but that means more to me, like I say, than if you said, "Oh, you guys are
Yeah.
you're rotten people, but you're pretty good fishermen."
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Wouldn't let me lift a finger the whole trip. A lot of people don't get treated that good when they're paying to go to the big lodges.
That's right.
Oh, wait, we haven't told you.
Well, Joe, the
Oh,
bill,
you haven't told me yet.
the bill will be in the mail.
Yeah.
So.
You know what they say about blood and turnips,
Oh, shoot.
Joe, thanks so much, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
We had a-
Thanks for having
We
me.
had a freaking blast.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You take care, Joe.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep.
Don't get all emotional on us now.
No, yeah, that's right. We'll do something again sometime if you have me back.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah. Life isn't over.
That's right.
Yeah.
Might knock the hair out of a back of you maybe this fall.
Absolutely.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
well,
might-
know
I
I'm
might-
gonna.
I might not
Whether
be
you're
driving
here
out.
or not,
Yeah.
that'll be up to I'm gonna knock the hair off a buck.
I got my fall pretty open this year, so I'm being pretty flexible. I don't have anything booked. So.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, well,
Good. Make something happen.
The door's always open. Like I say, November is wide open for me. I
Yep.
generally plan on spending most of the month here.
Yep.
There are days I go down for a day or two, like I say, but generally I'm up here all November.
I'd have to find a track that was at least a day old so I could work off the breakfast you serve. That's it. That's too
Either
fresh.
that, or after breakfast you'd be out in the woods finding a nice soft spot somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
In a ray of sunshine, taking a nap.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I've done that a few times.
All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. We appreciate it. We'll see you on the next one.